Hi dear students, good morning. Welcome back to my class. Dear students, we have learnt in previous class about what is pollution and types of pollution also. Okay, today we will learn another one, how to create an awareness about our environment. Because students, environment is inevitable to all human beings and creatures on the earth. Okay, listen carefully once again. I repeat it, environment is inevitable to all human beings and creatures on the earth. Okay, dear students, now let us learn the poem Awareness today. Okay, the poem name is Awareness, written by Sylvia Stiles. The poet name is Sylvia Stiles. Listen carefully. Let us learn the poem. Observe all of you, please. Broken bottles and charred pieces of glass, wadded up newspapers tossed on the grass, pouring of concrete and tearing out trees. This is the environment that surrounds me. Listen carefully. In second para, poisonous and insecticides spread on our food, oceans filling with a thick oil crude. All sea life destined to a slow, awful doom. These are the things we are to consume. Listen, next one para is mills pumping out iron, expelling yellow fumes, airlines emitting caustic gases from fuels, weapons of destruction tested at desolate sites, and this is the air that's to sustain life. Next one para, listen. There has to be something that someone can do, like raise the awareness to those around you, that if we don't hear the problem at hand, it's your life that's at stake. The destruction of man. Once again, you seen last para. There has to be something that someone can do, like raise the awareness to those around you, that if we don't hear the problems at hand, it's your life that's at stake, the destruction of man. Listen students, before we go to content analysis, first we see some new words in the poem. Listen carefully. Please point out all of you. First one word is charred. Charred means half burnt. That means ardha suttantaha. Kannada meaning is ardha suttantaha. Next one word wadded. Wadded means papers bundled together. Papers bundled together. Kagadada kattugalu. Next one word is toss. Toss means throw carelessly. Nirlakshavagi yese. Next one, insecticides. Insecticides means chemical used to kill insects. Insecticides, it is one of the chemical used to kill insects. Kriminashakagalu. Next one, crude. Crude means not defined. Kacha taila. Next one, destined. Destined means determined. Hatyar. Purva ನಿರ್ಧರಿತವಾದಂತಹ. Next one is awful doom. Awful doom means great destruction. Great destruction means ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ವಿನಾಶ. Next one is fume. Fume means a gas or a vapor that smells strongly. That means Kannada meaning is ಅನಿಲಗಳ ಜಾಡ. Next one word is emitting. Emitting means giving out. That means ಹೊರಬರು. Giving out. Desolate. Desolate means, listen, empty. Desolate means empty or lonely. ನಿರ್ಜನ ಪ್ರದೇಶ. Listen, next one, caustic. Caustic means burning by chemical action. Burning by chemical action. ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ದಹನವಾಗು. Listen, next one is awareness. Awareness means, I think you already know. Listen, having knowledge of. Awareness means having knowledge of. Jagrata gulisu. Next one word is heed. Please point out. Heed means pay careful attention. Listen, pay careful attention. Lakshya gudisu. That means lakshya gudisu. Pay careful attention. Last one word is stake. Stake means put at risk. ಅಪಾಯದ ಅಂಚಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವ. Listen, stake means put at risk. ಅಪಾಯದ ಅಂಚಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ. Listen, let's we know the content of the poem. Listen, dear students, see here the picture. In this poem, we come to know the damage done by us to nature. The poet describes the various ways of pollution and in the end provides us a message that environmental protection is the need of the day. Environmental protection is the need of the day, especially nowadays. If not, listen, the poet says, if not, our end is very near. See students, in the first para, the poet concentrated mainly soil pollution. Listen carefully. In the first para, the poet says about the soil pollution. How can we pollution to the soil? Listen. Broken bottles and charred pieces of glass. Listen carefully. Broken bottles. See here. Broken bottles and charred pieces of glass. And wadded up newspapers. Listen. And wadded up newspapers. Wadded means bundle. Bundle of paper. Listen. Wadded up newspapers are seen tossed on the green earth more and more. Listen, students, I ask one of the question. What are the things we seen tossed on the grass? Broken bottles and charred pieces of earth, charred pieces of glass, wadded up newspapers tossed on the grass. Listen carefully. Not only broken bottles and wadded up newspapers tossed on the grass. Listen, we notices concrete forests. Listen, repairing of concrete. See here. Listen, we notices concrete forest instead of lush green trees. All these things have added to pollution of the environment. Did you understand? Listen, see here, tearing out trees. How can we tearing out trees? See here. Listen carefully. We notice concrete forests instead of lush green trees. All these things have added to the pollution of the environment nowadays. See, dear students, in second para, the poet discusses the food we consume. Our food also is being contaminated. Insecticides are being spread on our food. Listen carefully. Insecticides are being spread on our food. This is the environment that surrounds me. And also, crude oil is left to the rivers nowadays. Listen carefully. How can we listen? Industrial waste and pesticides. How can we dump crude oil into the rivers? Listen carefully, dear students. And oceans also, which has killed the sea life. We are consuming this sort of food. Listen carefully, dear students. In second para, the poet says of how can we polluted the water nowadays. Then the poet discusses the air pollution. See, students, the picture. Listen carefully. In our India, air pollution kills 1.25 million people in every year. Did you understand? Listen, students. The mills are pumping out iron, expelling yellow fumes. See here, how can the mills pumping out iron, expelling fumes? See here, dear students. Listen carefully. What pollution is mentioned in the third stanza? Listen, the poet mentioned air pollution in third stanza especially. Listen carefully. Not only mills pumping out iron, expelling yellow fumes. Listen. Airlines also emitting caustic gases from fuels, and nuclear tests done at desolate sites have become the cause of air pollution. These are the things causes for the air pollution. In that reason, nowadays so many people suffering for illness. Listen carefully. Listen, students, and this is the A to sustain life also. I already told. Listen carefully, dear student. Next, like in that reason, like raise the awareness to those around you. When we notice all these things, the doomsday is near. Listen, there has to be something. In that reason, there has to be something that someone can do. Listen carefully. That if you don't heed the problem at hand, so awareness programs about the evil effect of pollution must reach one and all also. Listen, the destruction of man, if we don't pay any attention, we are soon going to be destroyed, or the destruction of man. Our life is at stake also. It's your life that's at stake. If we don't pay any attention, we are soon going to be destroyed. Our life is at stake. Listen, it is nothing but our destruction to live. Listen, dear students, let us avoid the factors causing pollution nowadays. It is our, listen carefully, dear students, it is our surrounding environment. See, it's over. Dear students, in the class, we learned should raise the awareness. Listen carefully, to protect our environment. It is our duty also. Okay, dear students, it's over. Let's we go to the grammar point in the poem. Before going to grammar points, you take today's question. Name the things that are tossed on the grass. Please point out, all of you. Name the things that are tossed on the grass. What are spread on our food? Next one question. What are spread on our food? Next one. What pollution is mentioned in the third stanza? What pollution is mentioned in the third stanza? The poem Awareness. Next, last one question is, what risk are we taking by staying in such as a world? Okay, listen students. We go to grammar point. Listen students, the poet used pronoun in this poem we. Okay, did you see? You see once the poem. The poet used the pronoun we more times. Did you understand? Okay, dear students, let us now about the pronoun. Listen carefully. It is the very important grammar point. So children remember and understand very well also. What is pronoun? You know. Okay, let us know what is pronoun. Listen carefully. The pronouns means a pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. Listen carefully dear students. A pronoun is a word, clear, which is used in place of a noun is called a pronoun, or you simply understand pronoun is instead of a noun. Which you see the example. Rahul is absent because he is ill. Listen carefully. Rahul is absent because he is ill. Listen, in the above sentence, the word is a pronoun. The word is a pronoun because it is used instead of Rahul. Did you understand? Listen carefully. In the sentence, is a pronoun because it is instead of Rahul. You see the next one example. This house is very old. It is falling down. Listen. In the above sentence, it is a pronoun because the word it is used to instead of the thing house. Clear? Next, we see some types of pronouns. First one we take personal pronoun. What is personal pronoun? See here students. Personal pronoun means, listen, personal pronouns refers to some specific person. Listen carefully. Some specific person, place or things only. Listen once again. Personal pronouns refers some specific person, place or things. Listen carefully dear students. Personal pronouns are of three types. Did you understand? Personal pronouns are of three types. First person pronoun, second person pronoun and third person pronoun. So listen, we see one by one. First person pronoun. Listen students. First person pronoun refers to the person speaking. Did you understand? Listen. The example, see. I saw an elephant. I. Listen carefully. I saw, not you. I saw an elephant. I saw an elephant. Listen. Like the word I is the first person. Did you understand? The I is the first person. Listen, like the words I and we is called the first person pronouns. Clear? We go to second person pronoun. Listen students, second person pronouns refers to the person spoken. Listen, the first person pronouns refers to the person speaking, but the second person pronoun refers to the person spoken. Listen, do you have any extra pen? Do you have any extra pen or do you have an extra pen? Listen, you point out you. You is second person pronoun. Listen carefully. I is the first person and you is the second person pronoun. Like you is the second person pronoun. Next you see, third person pronoun refers to the person or thing or people or things spoken about. Listen carefully. In the third person pronoun refers to the person or things or people or things spoken about. Listen, like the words he, she, it, they. These are the words example for third person pronouns. Listen, you take one simple example. Ram said he had met her. Listen, the word is the third person pronoun. Ram said he. Listen, he refers to the third person. He had met her. Listen, we go to next one. Type of pronoun, possessive pronoun. Listen carefully. Possessive pronoun. See here, students. Possessive pronouns refers to ownership. Clear? Possessive pronouns refers to ownership. That is something belonging to somebody. Clear? Listen, mainly you understand. Listen, possessive pronouns refers to ownership. Did you understand? You take an examples. Listen, possessive pronouns are of three types. Did you understand? Listen, possessive pronouns are of three types. First person pronouns, second person pronouns, third person pronouns. See here, students. First person pronoun. Listen, now we are understanding possessive pronouns. Listen, first person possessive pronoun. Listen, mine. You take one example. This book is mine. Listen carefully. This book is mine. You underline the word mine. The word mine refers to the ownership of the book or then the ownership of the first person. Did you understand? The word mine is, listen carefully, refers to the ownership of the first person. This book is mine. Clear? Okay. Next we go. Second person pronoun. Listen, yours. Mine. Next one, second person pronoun is yours. This book is yours. The word yours refers to the ownership of the second person. Clear? Yours. This book is yours, not mine. Listen. Third person pronoun. You see in third person pronouns like the words his, hers, theirs. These are the third person pronouns. Listen, this book is hers. This book is theirs. Listen, hers refers to the ownership of the third person. Clear? The book or this book is hers. Clear? Next one we see reflective pronoun. So listen carefully. Reflexive pronoun. Reflexive. Clear? Listen carefully. Dear students, it's very important. Reflexive pronoun. The third one is reflexive pronoun. What is a reflexive pronoun? You know. Listen. Reflexive. Reflexive pronoun refers back to the subject. Listen, the pronoun is reflected to the subject. Clear? Reflexive pronoun refers back to the subject of the sentence. You take any one of the sentence and the example. Listen, the reflective pronouns are back to the subject of the sentence, where reflexive noun is the object of this sentence. Listen carefully. When reflexive pronouns refers to back to the subject of the sentence, where reflexive noun is the object of the sentence. See here, reflexive pronouns. I saw myself in the mirror. Listen, when you saw your photo in the mirror, listen, you saw yourself. Did you understand? Listen, when I saw myself in the mirror, then I use myself. The examples myself, ourself, yourself, itself, herself. These are the examples of the reflexive pronouns. Did you understand? Once again, you understand it. Please point out. Once again, you point out reflexive pronouns refers to back to the subject or the sentence. Clear? I saw myself in the mirror. Did you understand? I am not saw yourself. I saw myself in the river only. Listen carefully in that reason. Listen, myself is the example of reflexive pronoun. Listen carefully. One of the important point, reflexive pronouns. A reflexive pronoun can also be used to emphasize noun and pronouns. Emphasize noun and pronoun. So it is also called as emphatic pronoun. In that reason, it is also called emphatic pronoun. Once again, a reflexive pronoun can also be used to emphasize noun and pronouns. In that reason, it is also called emphatic pronoun. See here, reflexive pronoun can also be used to emphasize nouns and pronouns. You already know. In that reason, we call it emphatic pronoun. You take an example. Listen, another one example. Tom. Listen carefully. Tom has done his work himself. You point out Tom. Listen. Tom means it is refers to the noun. Listen carefully. Tom has done his work himself. Listen. Tom has done his homework or then work himself. Listen. He is not giving another. He has done his work himself. Listen, the word is himself is reflexive pronoun. Next one is demonstrative pronoun. Next one is demonstrative pronoun. Let us learn about demonstrative pronoun. Okay, dear students, listen. Demonstrative pronoun is mainly used to point out person or a things. Listen carefully. Demonstrative pronouns is mainly used to point out person or a things that are near the speaker. Clear? Listen carefully. Near the speaker. Demonstrative pronouns. This and these are used for persons or things that are near the speaker. That and those are used for person or things that are away from the speaker. Because the words this, these, that, those are the examples of demonstrative pronouns. Listen carefully. Once again, this and these are used to for person or things that are near for the speaker. The words that and those are used to for person or things that are away from the speaker. Listen, you should understand this simply. Away, the word away. Next, near. The word near and away. Listen. Next one. You see one example. Listen carefully. This is my bag. Listen carefully. this is my bag. Listen, in the above sentence, the word this is pointing. Listen carefully, dear students. In the above sentence, this is my bag. The word this is pointing to the bag which is near. Which is near. This is my bag. Then we say, this is my bag. Listen, that is my school. Listen carefully. That is my school. In the above sentence, the word that is pointing to the school which is far or away. Did you understand? Go to next one example. Next one is, it is very interesting and very simple also. You should understand. Listen carefully. Interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun. What is interrogative pronoun? The word already says interrogative. Listen carefully. The word interrogative. Listen, you should understand. Listen, dear students. An interrogative pronoun is used for asking questions. All questions or then questioning words also interrogate the persons. Listen, an interrogative pronouns is used for asking questions. Listen carefully. Like what, which, who, whom and whose. These are the examples of interrogative pronouns. Listen carefully, dear students. Like the words what, which, who, whom, whose. These are the examples of interrogative pronouns. You see one example in a sentence. What are you doing? What are you doing? Listen, the word what. Listen, the word what is interrogated. Listen, in that reason, the word what is the example of interrogative pronoun. What are you doing? Which color do you want? Which color do you want? Listen, the word which is the example of the interrogative sentence. Listen, next we go. Another one is reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronoun. What is reciprocal pronouns? Listen. Reciprocal pronouns is used to convey a two-way. Convey a two-way. Listen carefully. Once again I repeat it. It is very different pronoun. Reciprocal pronoun is used to convey a two-way relationship. Clear? It's convey two-way relationship with the help of words like each other and one another. Like the words each other and like one another. These are the example of the reciprocal pronouns. We see some examples in a sentence using reciprocal pronouns. They help one another. Did you understand? They help, they. Listen carefully. They help one another. But listen, best friends share everything with each other. Did you understand? They help one another, but best friends share everything with each other. These are the examples of reciprocal pronouns. Listen, dear students. Last one is indefinite pronoun. What is indefinite pronoun? Listen, an indefinite pronoun refers to a person or a thing in generally. Did you understand? An indefinite pronoun refers to a person or a thing in generally, but not to any particular person or a thing. Listen carefully. Should you understand? Listen carefully, dear students. Indefinite pronouns refers to a person or a thing in generally only, but not to any particular person or a thing. Some indefinite pronouns are, listen, like all, any, some, none. These are the examples of indefinite pronouns. Listen carefully, dear students. Indefinite pronouns examples. We did not see any of them again. Listen carefully. We did not see any, the word any, of them again. Listen, in the sentence, like any, the word any is the example of indefinite pronoun. Listen. Is anyone there? Listen carefully. The first sentence I am not completed. Listen. We did not see any of them again. Is anyone there? Is anyone there? Someone was sitting in my chair. Someone. You should listen carefully and point out the words any, anyone, someone. We did not see anyone of them again. If anyone there, someone, listen, someone was sitting in my chair. Listen carefully, dear students. An indefinite pronoun refers to a person or a thing generally. Listen carefully. The words any, anyone, someone, the words should not point out any particular person or a things. In that reason, these are the examples of indefinite pronouns. These are not identify the definite person or a thing. Did you understand? Dear students, it's over. Listen, I think you all enjoyed today class. Please point out all pronouns examples and you collect more of the examples of the grammar point pronouns. Listen, dear students, you point out more examples and you collect more examples of the grammar point pronoun. Thank you, dear students. We meet next class. Thank you.